What's up, guys? It's Blu Ray Lunatic here. First off, I gotta apologize for not posting videos for a long time. Just been super busy, not in a great place, but I'm better now. And I've owed you guys a collection video for a while, and we're gonna do the horror, thriller, sci-fi stuff first. So let's get cracking. First off, we got the 10 Cloverfield Lane steelbook. There's the back. Incredible movie. I was absolutely blown away. Didn't really know what to expect. Love anything John Goodman's in, pretty much. But fantastic movie. We got 13 Sins. Same thing. I didn't know what to expect from this movie either, but really, really, really cool movie. Ron Perlman's awesome in anything other than Beauty and the Beast. 30 Days of Night. Of course, everybody knows it's like the greatest vampire movie of all time. Pretty much. In my opinion. For horror, anyway. 30 Days of Night, Part 2, Dark Days. It was like $2. It wasn't great. They changed both the actors from the first movie. The movie itself would have been good if it didn't have any connection to the other one. But, yeah, it wasn't that good. A lot of controversy with this film. Rob Zombie's 31. I thought it was pretty good. It needed to be longer. I think if he had a bigger running time, they could have done a lot more with it. But I liked the characters. Everybody says, you know, that guy right there, I can't remember what his name is, but everybody says like that's their favorite, the only one that they actually like. But I liked them all pretty much. It just needed to be longer. You know, on the back it says a grand scheme of satanic rituals and a much more sadistic plot. Where was that at? You know, the only thing satanic, spoiler alert, the only thing satanic that was in the movie that I saw was the table with the pentagram in it, but it was a little misleading. But other than that, I had a great time with the film. 1408, one of Stephen King's greatest. I'm trying to figure out, is this my favorite? It's definitely one of my favorites. But you know, killer movie. Sorry for the glare. If you have not seen that movie, what are you doing? That's just an incredible movie. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I really liked it. You know, it's kind of stupid, but it's a fun movie. I think there's a difference in a great movie and a fun movie, and that was just a fun movie for me. Alien 35th Anniversary. Really, really cool set. I bought this, got it for $10 at Walmart. Never had seen any of the Alien films before, and this is my favorite sci-fi movie ever. It's just, I don't think there's a person alive that doesn't like that film. You know, that's into those kind of movies. I am a subscriber to the Horror Pack. I will be doing some unboxings for those. But All Cheerleaders Die. I thought this was a phenomenal film. It was just really, really cool. It had a lot going on. We need a sequel for that one. I really had a really good time with that movie. Annabelle, you know, you love it or hate it. I really like that one. I can't wait for Annabelle 2. Apollo 18. A lot of people hate this movie, but I really don't like first-person movies at all. But there are a select few that I like, and that's one of them. I really like that one. One of the greatest horror movies of the past, 15 or 10 or 15 years, something like that. As Above, So Below. I cannot stress how amazing this movie is. Again, first person. It's just so good. It is so good. Okay. Alien versus Predator double pack. Say what you will about them. The first one's pretty good. The second one not so much. But I'm a sucker for xenomorphs. Pretty much anything that's got them in it, I'll watch. Cabin in the Woods. I'm trying to get my hands on that really awesome lenticular slipcover, but I haven't had any luck so far. I need to get the cool cover for the slipcover for As Above So Below too, because everybody knows it's like the greatest slipcover ever. Carrie. I swapped the case out. It came Mad Max in the 788 bin at Walmart. Had the red slip, and I just swapped it for this because I think it's appropriate. It just looks better that way. Everybody knows how awesome Carrie is. And one that people go back and forth on. The Carrie remake with the lenticular slip. Yes, I'm watching 2.5 Men. Actually, let me turn TV off. There we go. And somehow I'm still getting glare. Okay. Yeah, awesome lenticular slip. I am one of the people that really like the Carrie remake. I didn't see... Well, if there's one thing that I could nitpick about, it's the blood that they used. It dried really quick. It didn't look, you know, when it falls on her, it looks good, and then immediately it's like it's been on there for hours. That part looks kind of stupid. But other than that, the rest of the movie, I really enjoyed. Chernobyl Diaries. Okay. Reason for this one is because I bought the Chernobyl Diaries steelbook from Zavi, however you say it. And I knew going in that the disc probably wasn't going to work because it's a foreign steelbook. But how could you not buy this steelbook? Just look how awesome that looks. And it was like $7. I mean, with US dollars. And of course the disc didn't work, so I had to go and buy the US release. I can't even comment on the movie because it's been a long time since I've seen it. I went to theaters and saw it. When did that come out? 2012. So that was a while ago. I just know Jesse McCartney's in it, and back in the day, I used to like Jesse McCartney. But I can't really comment on the movie because I haven't seen it in forever. Christine. I don't have the really hard to come by slipcover for that one. I've never even seen it, but everybody knows how great Christine is, and everybody hates this but me. The Christine pop art steelbook from Best Buy. The only thing I don't like about it is that blank back. Oh my goodness. It's terrible. It's really terrible. But the rest of it, you know, it's like an old car magazine or something, you know. But other than the back, I really love this steelbook. It's actually one of my favorite steelbooks that I own. Chucky Complete Collection. The sixth one does not exist in my book. Curse of Chucky never happened. Except for the secret ending. I did like that with the grown-up Andy. That was really cool. But I love every single one of the films. Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky get a lot of hate, but those were like my two favorites growing up. But I'd probably say the original one's the best one, of course. Here's a movie I've never ever seen. I tried to watch it, but it kind of bored me a little bit. But I'll get around to watching it. The Close Encounters of the Third Kind, was it 30th anniversary? Yeah, 30th anniversary limited edition. Really cool edition. It's got this neat little book talking about, you know, the directors and all the actors and stuff like that. Let's see. Got a big old poster in here too. Really cool. Not really hollow, but yeah, I'm not gonna pull it all out, but it's got a poster with a timeline showing the differences between, because you get 3 editions. Yeah, you get the 1977 original theatrical version, the 1980 special edition, and the 1998 director's cut. And then a whole extra disc of special features. But it's got a poster showing the timeline, showing the differences in between the 3 versions of the film. This movie got a lot of mixed reviews. I didn't see anybody that said that they loved it. It was either, it was good, it was okay. I even saw some that said it was terrible, worst movie they had ever seen. Even saw one that said it was the worst movie ever made. But I love this movie so much, and it's Clown. I'm a sucker for clown movies because it scarred me as a child. But, of course, now it's a little ridiculous. But I still love it. And I'm definitely looking forward to the It remake. But this movie was absolutely incredible to me. I just thought it was so awesome. It's from Eli Roth, which he's a little hit or miss with some of his titles, like Cabin Fever. The remake. The original one I really loved. But the remake, what was that? That was like the worst remake in history. Who remakes their own movie and makes it worse than the first one? The Collector, with part of the Horror Pack. I've only been a subscriber of Horror Pack for 3 months, so I've got 12 titles. I have come so close to buying this movie so many times and just never did it, and I'm glad I didn't. I love that movie. I hope that they make the 3rd one. That's been back and forth for a while. Oh yeah, The Conjuring. This was really cool because I got this at Mr. K's, not McKay's, Mr. K's, within a week of its release for $8. That is ridiculous. One of the greatest horror movies of modern era. And Conjuring 2. That needed a really cool lenticular slip too. Got this during Target's $10 sale. I don't know if I like it better than the original. I'd say they're tied. I love both of them. And I'm really looking forward to the Nun spin-off movie. I think that will be really, really cool. The Crazies. I don't have the cool slipcover for it. A lot of people really like this movie. It's not my favorite. But it's okay. I've seen it 3 or 4 times. But it's nothing great. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Part of the Universal Monsters. They were doing a sale. I think they released these close to Halloween. And they glow in the dark, which is really cool. They were all $10 a piece, and there's 8 of them. I did get all 8. So you will see those later in the video. Creepshow, an amazing movie. I'm a sucker for anthologies as well. It needs a really cool treatment from Arrow, like the Creepshow 2 box set did. I didn't pull the trigger on it, and now I regret it, because I want that comic book. But this was a childhood favorite. I don't know the exact names of the films in here, but the Indian one and the what is that? The Venus Flytrap, yeah, which is weird because it's not a Venus Flytrap, but those 2 are the good ones. I didn't care for the 3rd one, the Hitchhiker, but if you have not seen that movie, it is so incredible. And this, another part of the horror pack. This is the exclusive autographed. I think it's from the director. I'm not great at reading cursive, but It's by Doug Schultz, and that looks like that for me, to my eyes. I noticed everybody was getting like one of the 4 autographs, so like everybody, one person will get a director, one person will get an actor. Really cool concept for a movie. This is the Horror Pack limited edition. So, but it's about a girl who gets knocked out and put in a scuba suit and put under the water. You can see right there. It's like, I don't know where it's set at, but it's somewhere really cold because it's under the ice and everything. And basically, she's under the water, and a serial killer's stalking her from the surface. And it's there's like 3 words in the whole movie. But it's a really cool concept. And it was actually shot pretty well. I was expecting it to be a little cheesy, but it actually wasn't. Dawn of the Dead unrated director's cut. I know everybody loves this movie, but I really can't say anything because I've seen it one time back in like 2006 or something, so I barely even remember the film. And may come as a shocker, I have never seen the original Dawn of the Dead. So, yeah. The Day the Earth Stood Still. I know it's not a horror movie, but like I said, it's sci-fi. If it's on the realms of that, then I put it in there. This comes with I think it's 1953. I think it is. 1951. This comes with the Keanu Reeves remake, which I watched. And it comes with the original 1951 movie, which I've never seen. I've seen the remake, but I've not seen the 51 release. Dead Silence. I love this movie, man. I went to theaters and saw this, and what year was this? It says 2015. That is a lie. When did that come out? I don't know. It was a while ago, but it scared me. I was a kid, okay? It's hard to scare me now. But one that I really thought would scare me, but it didn't. Deliver Us from Evil. A great movie, though. Takes on... It's different than other horror movies, but in a really cool way. I really like that one. Devil. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but this is such a really awesome film. I love it. I've seen this so many times, and I never get tired of it. It's so great. The Babadook Scream Factory special edition with it's in this case, or otherwise I'd show you, but you've seen it though. It's got the pop-up from the book in it. I'm glad I got my hands on that. Blade Trilogy. Of course, Blade 1 and Blade 2 are amazing, but I haven't seen Blade Trinity in so long, I don't even remember it, but I know everybody says they don't like it. Another controversial film, Blair Witch. Awesome. I really had a spectacular time seeing this movie. The spoiler alert, my favorite scene is when they wake up and all the whatever they're called, are hanging from the trees, and she breaks it in half and it snaps that girl's back. Oh, that was cool. And we actually got to see it ain't, I get it, well, what you think is the witch, but I hope they make another one, because I thought that was a really good movie. Another Horror Pack exclusive, Blood of the Trebades, however you pronounce it. I've not watched it. I stuck it in for a few minutes, and it's not really shot well. And I don't like movies that are not shot well. But I might get around to it one day. The Boy. I really liked it. The end kind of lost me a little bit. I thought the end was not that good, but the rest of the movie was really cool. I love anything that's got dolls in it and stuff. But the ending was just a little lackluster for me. The Bride of Frankenstein, the only one of the Universal monsters that I have not seen yet. Buried, you know, a little like Phone Booth, where it's taking place in one area of the whole movie, but I don't mind it. This movie was great. I love anything Ryan Reynolds is in. Let me get this other stack. Woo! I don't. Ooh, had almost landed them on my PlayStation. The Devil's Doll Scream Factory. Now a little like 31, it could have been longer. It had a really good concept, but I feel if they had a longer run time, they could have done more with the film. But overall, I thought it was pretty cool. The Devil's Rejects. I ain't even got to say anything about this one, because everybody knows. Don't Breathe. Not really a horror movie, but it's more a thriller. Really, really cool. Really cool. Everybody loves that movie, I think. Doom. I haven't seen it yet. You know, I got the new Doom game. It's the only one I've ever played, and I just loved it so much. Dracula. One thing I will say about these movies is the picture quality is breathtaking. This was 1931. 1931. That's old. And it looks better than some of today's movies. How bad is that? But I appreciate, because it looks so good, I appreciate the fact that somebody really took their time to go through every frame and clean it up. Of course, they can't get everything, but they really cared for this movie, and the results are absolutely amazing. I didn't care for the movie, like, it didn't blow me away, but for the time of 1931, that was probably a really sick film. Drag Me to Hell, a little cheesy, but overall pretty neat little film. Emily, pretty cool. I think this is an independent film. Yeah. I'm getting into indie films. They're really kind of opening my eyes to what they could do, and I thought that was a pretty cool one. Evil Dead Steelbook. I ain't got to say nothing about this one. But artwork's awesome. I don't care for... I know. I don't care for the movies too much. I'm like the only person to ever say that. But I just don't like cheesy movies. Sorry. I don't have Evil Dead 2, because it's... If I found it cheap, I'd get it. But Evil Dead 2 is just absolutely ridiculous. Evil Dead Remake. The greatest remake in history for anything. It just is incredible. I love it so much. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. It's so good. The Evil Dead Zavvi exclusive. Excuse me. I want the Target exclusive, but I like this one better. With the yellowish Evil Dead. And probably won't come through too good, but yeah, you can't hardly see that. But just awesome. Of course, you know, 4 and 2, so it don't work. So I had to get the American release, and it came out on my birthday. Now this one, Cool Duder. If you don't know him, go check him out. Awesome. He recommended this movie. It's a strange film, but it's one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. The Eyes of My Mother. Completely just so amazing. I mean, if there's one movie that I can't recommend enough, it's this one. Seriously, it's not just one thing. It's horror, it's thriller, it's drama. It's got everything. Well, it ain't got comedy, but it offers so many things that none of these movies really do, and it's all shot in black and white, which I think just adds to the film's eeriness. It was shot really, really well. It had fantastic storytelling. There's just not enough words that I can say about this movie. It is one of the coolest movies I have ever seen in my entire life. Go check this out. It will, it'll be worth it. I guarantee it. It's just so amazing. Final Destination 2. That was always my favorite. Final Destination 3. I'm going to kind of zoom through these because I don't want the video to be super long. The Final Destination. And Final Destination 5. I'm only missing the first one. I'm going to Knoxville this weekend on Saturday, so hopefully they'll have it down at McKay's. If they're even open. I heard McKay's closed, but it shut down in North Carolina, so I don't think those franchises are the same. But I'm going to have, if everything works out like I'm hoping, I will have a major haul to show you guys. The Forest, it had potential, but the execution was it was good, but a little disappointing because I expected more. Frankenstein, the extremely hard to come by Friday the 13th box set. I've got the metal case up on my shelf. I'll show you guys in a little bit, but everybody knows what these look like, you know. But I'm glad I pulled the trigger when I did, because those are almost impossible to find now, and if you can, they're super ridiculously high. From Dusk Till Dawn 4-film set. The only reason I got this is because the price for all 4 of these was the exact same as the price for just the first one. I was saying, you know, I might as well own the rest of them. But I tried to watch the second one, but it was so bad. It was like 10 minutes in. I was like, I can't take this anymore. The Green Inferno director's cut. Kind of weird that they have the director's cut, because it's like the only cut that there is. But I expected this to be really, really gory, because I heard people say that, but it wasn't as much gore as I was expecting. But overall, really, really cool film. And I think that's Eli Roth too. Yeah, it is. He's hit or miss with his films, but that one was a good one. Another Scream Factory, The Hallow. I don't remember this one too much, because when I watched it, I was like, I just got off work and I was so tired. But I do remember liking it though, but I just don't remember a whole lot from it. And I think this is out of print now too, but the super awesome 15-disc Halloween Complete Collection. I refuse to get the other edition. I can't stand it. I like having each individual. If you haven't seen it, I will show you, because it's just so awesome. Let me turn these up. The thing that I love, and one thing I wish they would have done, but they use the original poster art. But I wish, since it's Scream Factory, they would have gave some, you know, alternate artwork. I would have probably have still kept these anyway, but I would have liked having the option. You know, they did do alternate artwork for Halloween 2 and 3, so I wish they would have done them for the rest of them. But they didn't include them in this set. Halloween 2. You get so much special features. I mean, for most of them. Here, I didn't show you the special features from the first one, but I mean, for real, the special features on this is absolutely ridiculous. I have not watched all the special features yet, but I will get there. This is a great movie, even though it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. It's still awesome. You know, aside from the stupid jingle, you hear that so much in the movie, it drives you freaking crazy. Is it Return? Yeah, Return of Michael Myers. These are the ones that I like. Not so much special features there, but 4, 5, and 6, and 7 are my favorites of the original series. Curse, is it? No, it's Revenge of Michael Myers. I knew that. There's that. I love the black cases. It really makes them stand out. The Curse of Michael Myers with the producer's gut. I really like this one. Look at all the special features on that. Man, that's crazy. I like that one a lot because it offers the explanation of why he can't die. But I thought it was a pretty good film. H2O. With the return of Jamie Lee Curtis. And of course, everybody's most hated Halloween Resurrection. I am in agreement with the people in this one. I don't think it's absolutely terrible, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I'm like the only person in history to love these. This is my favorite of all of them. I thought Rob Zombie did justice to the film and even more. And I wish he would come back and do the third one. Number 2. But, you know, if he couldn't do it, I'm glad John Carpenter's coming back. And I can't wait to see what the result is for that one. Hangman, I do not like this movie. The only reason I'm keeping it is because I really like the slipcover. I just did not like this movie. I might watch it again. I've noticed a lot of movies that I didn't like the first time. If I go back and watch them, I end up liking them. But I just thought that one was really bad. The Happening. Yes, I actually own this movie, and yes, I actually enjoy it. Yeah, it's stupid. Plants are killing people. But, you know, what are you going to do? I went to the theaters and saw that. And, you know, I was a kid. I thought it was pretty cool. Hatchet. Awesome. Ooh, Hatchet 2 and Hatchet 3. It took me forever to find this one. But eventually I did find it. And now I've got them all. The thing I really like about the Hatchet franchise is, or trilogy, unless they're making number 4, it's just all one continuous story. It picks up right where the other one left off. I really like that. Hills Have Eyes Collection. This kills me, man. It's collection. There's only 2 films, but I'm the only one that seems to like the second one too, with the army people or whatever they are. I actually liked it. Horns. Oh, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but this is a great movie, man. I loved it. I'm going to try to zoom through these, because we've still got 2 more big old stacks to get through. I Am Legend. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I will not own the third one, because it doesn't exist. I Spit on Your Grave 3. Loved it. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's better than the second one. But the second one's still good. Insidious. Excuse me. I gotta grab these other 2 stacks. Oh, Lord. Don't come toppling down. I would not like that. Insidious 2. I really liked it, too. The Invisible Man. I think this is my favorite of the Universal monsters, actually. It Follows. I hated this movie. I know. I'm like the only one that's ever said anything bad about it. Maybe it's just I expected something different. I will go back and watch it, but first time I hated it. Jennifer's Body. Megan Fox. Jezebel. I actually liked that one. That was a pretty cool movie. Joyride. Rip Paul Walker. Knock Knock. I've seen this 3 times. The first time I did not like it at all. But now it's actually really cool. I don't think Keanu deserves to get busted on like that. Knowing. Compass. I think this might be my favorite Christmas movie. It's just so good. Oh, I love it. I think I've seen this 4 times. It's just so good. It's amazing. Last Days on Mars. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the idea of space zombies. Last House on the Left with Jesse Pinkman. I don't have the original. I've actually never seen the original. Legion. I really enjoy that one. Leprechaun Origins. It was so bad. No. It's not good. Let Me In. I want the really cool slipcover for this one. That's one of the first Blu-rays I ever owned. Lights Out. Oh, this is so good. I'm pretty sure that they said that they're going to make a sequel to it. And I hope they do, because I thought it was awesome. Here's the perfect example for a movie I absolutely despised the first time around, but loved it the next time. Lords of Salem. Everybody was saying, like right there, the best movie to date by director Rob Zombie. Okay. It seems to me that with his movies, the synopsis on the back doesn't really match up with the actual film itself. It gives you a little bit more than what's actually there to offer. But I hated this movie the first time around, but the second time I knew exactly what to expect, and I loved it. I thought it was really, really cool. I've actually been watching all my movies with the subtitles on, because it seems like I get in my own head and I'm not really paying attention to the film, but with the subtitles I can read it, and I actually am understanding movies better than before. I guess the first time with the Lords of Salem I didn't really pick up on the story too much, but the second time it all made sense and it was really, really cool. Horror Pack exclusive, Minutes Past Midnight. Neat little anthology film. Not every single one is great, but there were a couple on there that were pretty cool. And actually, with the bonus features, there are 9 extra bonus short films. I think there's 9 or 10, I think, on the actual film itself, and then the bonus feature has 9 more. And one, I think it's the first one on there, is the best story ever. I mean, well, not ever, but I mean on that. It ought to have been on the actual film, because it was so good. Misery. I want the really, really cool, the steelbook, with the typewriter. The Mist, which includes the black and white version, which is really, it looks really, really cool. I love The Mist. And for those who don't know, because I just found this out like a month ago, but they're making a Mist TV series. I'm pretty sure it's probably only going to be like 6 or 7 episodes, like a little mini series. And I think it comes out June 22nd. But this one looks a little more in depth. It looks like there's more into the Mist than just like the dimensional monsters. But it looks really cool. I think it'll be good. Another horror pack movie, Mother, with Daryl Hannah from Kill Bill. She's in other stuff too, but that's what I knew her from. This is a really neat little movie. The front of it kind of looks like it's going to be cheesy, but it's not. It's actually really cool, and I recommend checking this movie out. It's more like, it seems like a movie you'd find on Lifetime, but it was still really cool. The Mummy, My Bloody Valentine 3D. I've never seen the original. I'm pretty sure it's out of print. Nightmare on Elm Street. Such a... Scream Factory or Arrow needs to pick up this series, because they could do a really, really cool box set for it. It deserves better treatment than that. A Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I am pretty confident that I am the only person in the entire world that really likes this movie. Maybe a little known fact, maybe not. I didn't know this, but I don't know. I can't think of the guy's name. Jackie Haley. Okay. He was almost the original Freddy Krueger before... oh, man. I'm blanking today. Robert Englund. Before Robert Englund. He almost got the part. So it's cool to see his take on it, too. I hope we get that sequel. It's been going around forever. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I hope so. Now, here. Nobody ever talks about this movie. I think it's extremely underrated. The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp. This is so good. This is so good. I just stumbled upon this one day. I have the DVD of it, but I just stumbled upon it. It looked interesting. I'd never even heard of this film. Nobody talks about it. But it's by Roman Polanski. I know he's in a little bit of trouble. But, you know, the fact is he makes some pretty good movies. And if you have not seen this, I highly, highly, highly recommend this movie. Ooh. Oculus. I thought it was pretty good. Ooh. Don't go. Don't follow. Don't do it. The Omen Collection. I had never ever seen any of these until like 7 months ago. I like all of them. I know the remake is almost exactly the same as the first one, but I liked all of them. I haven't seen 4, The Awakening, but it ain't even included in the box set. That's kind of weird. I mean, I know it has nothing to do with Damien. It's got a girl in there, but it's still a part of the Omen movies, so it should have been in there. One Missed Call. I really like the concept of it. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but part of the horror pack, The Order with Heath Ledger. If the special effects were better, I think this would have been a more decent film, but it wasn't anything spectacular or nothing. And neither was this. The Other Side of the Door with Laurie from The Walking Dead, or Michael Scofield's wife. I mean, look at the review on this. I mean, a solid ghost story. That's the best they could come up with. Are you kidding me? A solid ghost story, not an amazing film. Or, I mean, all these movies try to talk it up. That's the best they could do. That's bad. Now, before you jump on me, yes, I own Ouija, but I had it for free. Everybody was talking about how terrible of a movie this was, and my friend had it, and he let me borrow it because I wanted to see how bad it was, and he just never came up to pick it up, and now I have no clue. Well, he's not really a friend of mine, but he was a friend of mine's sister's boyfriend, if that makes any sense. But they had this movie, and they let me borrow it, and I let them borrow the Pyramid DVD, and I don't know where it is either, but that's okay, because I didn't care for that movie too much. But it was free. I mean, I didn't think Ouija was that bad. I thought it was pretty good. I haven't seen the second one yet, but hopefully I'll have that soon. Paranormal Activities, the Mark ones. That really... I'm trying to get that glare out. Anyway, it's weird because most of the Paranormal Activities are so slow at the start, and then it has a really cool ending. That one was cool movie and then kind of lackluster ending. But that's the only one of the Paranormal Activity movies that I have anyway. Hope to change that though, because I want all of them. Phantom of the Opera, my least favorite Universal monster one. This movie right here was part of the newest horror pack, and it was the one that I was like kind of least excited for. I mean, I thought it'd be good, but I didn't expect it to be really good. As Poker Night, Ron Perlman and Juan Carlo Esposito, aka Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. Everybody that I've seen talk about this movie has never brought up the fact that it's Gus. And really, really cool movie. Definitely check it out. This Accelerator, I think Accelerator. That's the studio's name. This is the only film that I've seen from them, but I saw some previews when I watched the film, and they actually look like they've got some pretty cool stuff. Poltergeist Extended Cut. Back when MovieTube was free, I checked this out on there, and I liked it. I think I paid $3 for it at McKay's. It's worth $3. I liked it. Predator Triple Pack. Yeah. I haven't seen Predator 2, but I've seen the first one, and Predators wasn't good. But I like Predator. Premonition with Sandra Bullock. Really cool, neat little thriller movie. Give them to me. Give me my movies. Okay. Prisoners. Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. Man, this is a brilliant, brilliant movie. I'm not even going to spoil anything. Go watch it. It is so cool. Excuse me. Another horror pack film, Psychotica. Again, cool, neat little, nice idea, but it wasn't shot well. It was really cheesy. But I like the cover, and that's the only reason I'm keeping it. But the idea was cool. Now, this is from Horror Pack as well, and it really surprised me that they threw this in there. Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings, Scream Factory release. They have done like 3 Scream Factory releases this year, I'm pretty sure. I only have 2 of them, but this right here blew me away. I was not expecting this to be in a horror pack. I've never seen it. I don't even think I've seen Pumpkinhead 1 all the way through. So I'm not going to watch it till I get the first one. Pulse. I don't know. I don't remember anything about this film. But I think I paid like $2 or $3 for it. So The Purge. I really like the Purge films. I don't know everybody's deal with them. The Purge Anarchy. I don't have The Purge election year, but I saw it on HBO, and I liked it. Everybody says it was terrible, but apparently I like bad films. Regression with Emma Watson and, what's his name? Ethan Hawke. I knew that. I've not seen anybody talk about this movie either, but I thought it was really cool. Ooh. Scoot this over. Yeah, I just grabbed from the top. Okay. James? Good Lord. Come here. Sorry, guys. My dog scared the living daylights out of me. James. Lord of mercy. Oh, hey, back talk me. Saw a complete collection. I will get rid of this when I get them all individually. Hopefully that'll be this weekend. I love the Saw movies. All of them. The second one's my least favorite, but I'm like the only one pumped for Saw 8 or Saw Legacy. Scream 5 film set. Little misleading because, I mean, I know it says it down there, but if you just saw this, you would think, you know, it's got all 4 of them and then something else, but it's got Scream 1, 2, 3, and then 2 documentaries, which I haven't seen yet, but I think Ghostface is my favorite slasher of all time. And then there's Scream 4, which I actually really liked. I thought that was cool. See No Evil 2. I don't have the original one, but I will have it. I hope they make a 3rd one. I like those movies. 7. Oh, Lord. 7, Insomnia, and Devil's Advocate. Devil's Advocate was my favorite movie for a while. I'll show that one later. One of the coolest slipcovers ever made, and it's The Shallows. You know, I'm trying to get that without the glare. You know, she's there, and then she's not, and she's there, and then she's dead. Movie was a little slow. The ending was really cool. The one thing I will say that was really good, it's a beautiful movie. It is one of the best looking Blu-rays I have ever seen. Everything pops. The water looks fantastic. Colors pop. It was just I can't wait to see the 4K release of it. But it was just a beautiful movie. Shutter Island. This was my favorite movie for a while too. I will watch anything Leonardo DiCaprio's in. I think he might be my favorite actor. But I love Shutter Island, man. Spawn. Good story. Terrible CGI though. Oh, the special effects are so cringeworthy. But I heard that they might be doing a reboot or a remake or whatever. They need to, because they could really do that film really well with today's technology. Stir of Echoes. Stung. Scream Factory. Came with the horror pack. Again, I love that they're putting Scream Factories in their horror packs, but I really enjoyed this movie. I'm not one for monster movies or creature features, but I really like this one. Mainly because I'm afraid of bees. Or wasps. Or if you want to be technical about it. Texas Chainsaw. Yeah. I have it. And I actually like it. Don't crucify me. I know it's got some plot holes, but still, I think it's a pretty good movie. John Carpenter's The Thing. What can I say that hasn't already been said? Just phenomenal. The Thing, a sequel, prequel, whatever you want to call it. I like that it has direct ties with the first one. You know, the ending to that one is the beginning of, of John Carpenter's. CGI was a little weak in it, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping it to be. Unfriended. I freaking love this movie. Different, unique. I had a good time. The Vatican Tapes. Not as scary as I was wanting it to be. Ooh. Sorry. The Visit. I absolutely love this movie. I've seen this like 5 times, and I love it. Hey, James. Hey. James, come here. Come here. Quit barking at stuff. Goodness. Meow. Yeah. The Witch. What was that? The Witch. Really cool. Well directed. The dialogue is hard to understand. Because, you know, it's... When was this? Okay, 1630 is when it was. So they've got that kind of talk, and it's really hard to understand, but pretty neat film. Not as much horror as I would have liked her to have been. Don't you start it. Don't start. Wolf Cop. Not a, like I said, not a big monster movie person. I don't care for werewolves too much, but I really liked Wolf Cop. And Wolf Man, my second favorite Universal monster movie. World War Z. I don't think I've seen it all the way through. Resident Evil Steelbook. Resident Evil Apocalypse Steelbook. Resident Evil Afterlife Steelbook. And that's all of those that I have. I think those were Walmart exclusives. I hope to find the rest of them. Resident Evil Collection box set. 5 films. I've not seen the newer one, and I've not heard any reviews about it either. I've kind of avoided that. Rest Stop 2, Don't Look Back. These are not the movies that I thought they were when I bought them. I've got the first one on DVD. Those are weird movies, man. They're weird, but they're pretty cool. Return to House on Haunted Hill. The cool thing about this one is it's got the little interactive thing in it where, you know, it'll pop up an option and you can choose whether this character does this or does this, and it affects who lives and who dies. They did that with not Resident Evil, Final Destination 3. I don't think it's on the Blu Ray, but it was on the DVD that I had. Not as good as the first remake, but it was still pretty decent. Ooh. The Ruins, really liked that one. The Right, really good film too. Now we're coming to the end. We got X-Files Season 1, one of my favorite shows of all time. X-Files Season 2, this kills me because all the rest of them are in these cases. And this one come in this, and it's just, it messes with my OCD so bad. Can't stand it. Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9, Season 10, or the event series, whatever you want to call it. Can't wait for Season 11 to come out. I'm really excited for that one. And the X-Files movie, I Want to Believe. And the very last one, You're Next. I think it's like the coolest home invasion movie ever. But that's all, guys. We got through that. I'll be making some more videos. In the next one, we will cover westerns, and I combine action and drama because, you know, there's several movies that have both. Dramas can have action in it, and action movies can have drama in it. So I just put those two together. I think horror was the biggest one, so I don't think the rest of the videos will be quite as long as this. But hopefully you guys stuck with me there. I'll be doing some more videos. Like I said, I'm taking a trip down to Knoxville to sell some of my musical equipment. And hopefully, if everything turns out good, I'll be just totally going ham sandwich on McKay's and have a monster haul for you guys. If everything does turn out, this should be the biggest movie haul on YouTube. So, fingers crossed for that. Whew, man. after my Western section is, I just got into Westerns. I think I have 15 Westerns total. So that's one thing I'm going to be looking to build up this weekend, hopefully. But I'll be doing Westerns and action/drama in the next video. Then I think we'll be doing family, which is, you know, cartoons and the Grinch and stuff like that. We'll be doing family and comedies, and then I might throw it in, depending on how long the video goes, my WWE Blu-rays. So leave me a comment in the section. Let me know what you thought about these films. Please smash that like button and hit the little bell. Help me out. Help build this channel up so I can do more things for you guys. And see you in the next video.